You should remember that music is a universal cultural expression. It's also found in early Islamic days during the time of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he went to Medina, the ladies sang the songs of welcome by beating their fingers against the drum-like thing, which is called daf. Now, Rasulullah never objected against that. It was a type of music. So you can say which type of music will last and which will not. That is a different story. But music must always continue to be. Whether it is preliminary or more advanced. So, Muhammad is also known to be lying in his bed with face turned, while some girls who were the friends of Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa were playing with music and singing along with it. Hazrat Abu Bakr, as he entered, he became very angry with Hazrat Aisha. What do you mean? And all the girls ran away. Rasulullah, who had, turned over not to see what they were doing, told Abu Bakr not to be so harsh. We're just playing, let them do it. So if it were against Islamic fundamental principles, why should he have done that? But that music was not related with sensual thoughts and sensual songs. Again, if you shout down music with a mullah's severity, then you have to consider the history of Sufism and what those great people did. Amir Khusro is one of those. Amir Khusro was in the 13th century, and he was a disciple of Hazrat Amir Sahib, Delhi में जो दफन है, Nizamuddin Auliya.
Yes.
He was a great disciple of Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya. Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya, I think he was in 1200 and some. And Khusro was very young when he became a disciple to Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya. He died during that middle part of the century, I think. I don't remember the exact dates, but definitely it was 1200 something when he was at the height of his fame all over the world, Muslim world, as a great Sufi and a great wali, that is, the alternative of wali is saint. But the definition is slightly different. But anyway, he was supposed to be very close to God, and he was. Amir Khusro is the founder of a sort of music, and he mastered, in fact, every tune which was employed in music anywhere in those days. And he introduced the third string to the musical organ, which is called dotara. So he added another string, and it called setara, or whatever it was called. And his musical performances and musical melodies, etc., have found fame all over the Indian continent. And he was a top expert of music. And yet Amir Khusro is known to be a very pious man who used music to create holy things, holy feelings in hearts. So his music was dedicated to enhance goodness in man. So it was music, yet it was implied. Who is the mullah today who can say an edict of non-Muslim against Hazrat Amir Khusro? None can dare. So there are many other Muslim Sufis who employed music, although we do not fully agree with them to have introduced music to such a deep degree in religious practices, because we know it gradually deviates people's attention from 5 times prayer and all the practices of Rasulullah to a visionary world of musical emotions, which are called by music, which are tuned by music or which are enhanced by music, which are brought out from their being hidden deep in the heart. So that music to begin with was good. It created good results. But gradually it went to the hands of those who did not utilize it properly. And this is what always happens to music.
Hazrat Mirza Muddin Aulia.
Muddin Aulia.
Muddin Aulia.
One of the greatest saints, or perhaps the greatest saint of India. Never born in India, you see. He exerts a very large influence over Indian Muslims. He was a great poet too, and one of the greatest poets of India who said, who formed his poem and who said his poems in Persian language as well as Hindi language as well as in Urdu and some other languages too. And he wrote poetry in all forms, all the known forms of that period. Some of his poems are eulogies for Ahmad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He sings praises of Ahmad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And some of his poems are found such great heights that even Hazrat Masih Maud and all the scholars of Islam admit that these are the great poems, some of the greatest. And yet he was a lover of music. See? So from Amir Khusro you can learn the importance or lack or importance of music, but when it is correctly implied. Jai ke man budam. You remember this name? Muhammad Sham Maful Bud.
Yes.
That if I concentrate on that, I can gradually recall the poem. But suddenly thinking of other things, I can't shift to that. So this is everybody who knows Hazrat Amir Khusro and who has some taste of poetry will remember this poem. One of the greatest poems he's ever written. And those four lines,
yes,
were they not written by Amir Khusro?
Yes, I think written by him, but
Which ones?
The same.
No, this is another one I'm talking about. They reach Sallallahu. Just the 4 lines.
Balaghalullah.
Balaghalullah. Are they not Khusro's?
This I'm not very sure. This very popular.
I think
yes,
they were said by Khusro's, Amir Khusro. Balaghul ola bi kamalihi, kashafat duja bi jamalihi. Again?
Hasanat jamiyu
khisalihi, sallu alayhi. These 4 lines, so great, immensely impressive. Now the point is, he is inseparably linked with music. So you can't condemn music roundly, and such a pious man is also linked with it.